Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Cooking for Jeff, and today we're going to do something sweet. We are going to do a lime bar. Really great, perfect key lime bar, but we're actually going to use Persian limes. Alright, so it's key lime time. First thing I did was turn my oven on to 325 to get it ready for the crust, put the rack in the middle position, and now we've got our pan ready to go, and it's an 8x8 pan. I use a glass one, you can use a metal one. And then I've got some paper, I've got some aluminum foil hanging over it. Sprayed with some Pam, the baking kind, nothing sticks to that stuff. Alright, so I've got 8 ounces of animal crackers in my food processor. I'm going to get that put on there. Get the top on. And why do we want to use animal crackers? Well, the graham crackers that you usually see is a little too overpowering and can challenge the real gentle flavor of the lime. So what we want to do is get the vanilla from the animal crackers, and that'll be much more of a complement for the real gentle lime flavor. So let's get these ground up into nothing, a little powder, basically. All right, lime bar fans, we've got our animal crackers all ground up. We've got a pinch of salt in there. I'm putting 3 tablespoons of light brown sugar. That we want to get word up about 1 second pulses. Our crust is well underway. We've got our brown sugar and salt in there along with our animal crackers. I'm just going to drizzle over our 4 tablespoons of melted and cooled unsalted butter. Yumminess. We just want to get that all mixed together. So we've got our completed crumb mixture into the bottom of our prepared pan, and I'm just packing it down with the bottom of a measuring cup. Use anything. Use a glass you've got laying around, the bottom of the back of a spoon. Use your fist. Okay, so the crust is in there and packed firmly, ready to go. We just need to get that into our 325-degree oven until it is light and golden brown, and that's going to take about 15 to 18 minutes. We'll just keep an eye on it. So for this recipe, we are going to need some lime zest. So I'm just going to slowly pull my zester over the lime until I see inside the zester there that I've got about a teaspoon, which is going to be about a whole lime. And that just releases such an amazing smell. Ugh. That's what lime is all about right there, baby. Okay, so it's time to throw this filling together. And in my bowl I've got 2 ounces of softened cream cheese, our lime zest, and a pinch of salt. And I basically am just going to mash it all together until it's all incorporated. So I've added to our mixture of cream cheese, lime zest, and salt. I've added the 14 ounces of condensed milk, and I basically am going to whisk vigorously until all of the lumps are gone. So it's going to take a little elbow grease, but it's well worth the extra time to make sure all those lumps are gone. So I've taken 1 large egg yolk and whisked it into our evaporated milk lime zest mixture. And of course I've reserved the egg white that was left over because that's just like nature's glue, and boy, I can use that in all sorts of things, from breading to just whisking it up and making a quick little breakfast sandwich. So I'm going to set that aside for now. So after the egg yolk, our last step is to gently whisk in our ½ a cup of lime juice. And you want to use a whisk because otherwise it will start to separate from the condensed milk, and you want to make sure it all stays together. Oh, I could drink that just like that. Just pour it in a glass. That looks so good. No lumps. All right, it's almost magic time. We've got our cool down crust here. We've got our yummy filling. It's ready to go, and as you can see, it's quite a bit thicker after we've got the lime juice stirred in. So let's get those two married. And yes, that is legal in California. So we've got the filling scooped on top of the cooled pie crust, and we want to get that into our 325-degree oven for about 15 minutes. And then it is yummy time. No, I haven't cleaned the oven yet. Good Lord, that's looking scary. So we've got it out of the oven after about 15 minutes. The edges are starting to pull away, which tells me it's done. I can shake it a little bit and it doesn't wiggle at all, which tells me it's set. So I'm going to let that cool for about an hour and a half to 2 hours before I cut into it. All right, so it's been cooling about an hour and a half. And so I'm just going to use these handles that I made and lift it carefully out. I don't want it to bend or break. And I'm going to put it on my square platter. Get that out of the way. And then I'm just going to actually pump this into the fridge to finish cooling. And then I'll cut it up and put some lime zest on top, and we are rock and roll. So there we have it. It's been in the fridge about another hour. It's all set up, and I'm having my second bite. It's so good. Oh. Perhaps my favorite dessert ever. Enjoy.